Hi Bestidoes, welcome back to the channel. If you are a person that celebrates Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving, and if you're not, happy Friday and happy new Kakado video. Okay, I actually wanted to talk about something very serious and I might get emotional. But I need to make a confession. I can't do this. I have a makeup shopping addiction. It's a real problem, y'all. I literally, I can't help it. I love makeup so much. Duh, this is why you're here. This is why I'm here. This is why we have Bestidoes. This is why there is a Kakado. I'm obsessed with makeup. You'd be surprised how much makeup I've purchased and it literally is just sitting on my shelf. That ends here. It's honestly so much makeup that I can probably make a series out of it. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do, because in today's YouTube video, I'm introducing Makeup Untouched Pat McGrath Mothership 6 Midnight Sun Eyeshadow Palette. Oh my god, that is a mouthful. I'm super excited for this series and I picked a really good product to start, but before we get into all of that, if you haven't done so, please give this video a big thumbs up. Trust and believe that it helps out the channel so much. And if you haven't done so, click that big red subscribe button, and then while you're there, might as well click the bell notification so you don't miss a video that I upload in the future. And trust, you don't want to miss what is coming for Christmas. So today we're using the Pat McGrath's Mothership 6 Midnight Sun Eyeshadow Palette. I'm so excited to be using this. Pat McGrath Labs makes some of the best makeup products literally ever. And Miss Patricia Ann McGrath is a literal legend and icon in the makeup industry. So it's only fair that we start this series off with a pretty iconic piece of makeup. Not only is the product really good, but also it's so beautiful and so stunning. If you love makeup or you know someone who loves makeup, you cannot go wrong getting your hands on some Pat McGrath, because it is so good, so pretty. Now when this collection dropped, I wanted to get every single piece in the collection because I have a makeup shopping addiction. But not only is it makeup, but it's also Star Wars, two of my worlds merging. Come on, how was I not gonna get something? At least I got my hands on the eyeshadow palette, and it's crazy to me that I literally only swatched this eyeshadow palette and I haven't used it for a look. Get into the details. Are you kidding? And then when you open it, the palette comes out of this little case, and then inside you can see the different shade names. But this is also just very beautiful. This is the eyeshadow palette itself. The back has this gold mirror finish. And let's go ahead and open this up. Get into this color story. And I'm telling you, the packaging, this just feels so luxurious and nice in the hands. They know what they're doing over at Pat McGrath Labs. Pat McGrath is known for doing unique and adventurous makeup looks and was one of the first to do it in the makeup industry. So I feel it's only fair to use a Pat McGrath Labs product and to do it up. So the vision is glam with a little extra oomph. I'm just gonna quickly prep the eyes and then I'll be right back. Okay, the brows are laid down, the eyelids are primed. Let's get into the eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna start with this brown shade taboo from the palette with a medium fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna buff this into my crease. This is gonna be a very shimmery eye because Pat McGrath shimmers are to die for. They're literally like butter and they blend so easily. And it's Star Wars themed, so I want the eyes to give full on sparkle, we're in space. With that same brush, I'm gonna dip into Extreme Dusk, which is this darker brown, and I'm gonna put that towards the outer corner of the eye to kind of create a wing. And here I'm just packing this right on the outer corner and then blending this out very carefully. But I'm making sure to blend this out so it creates that wing effect. Okay, now that we have this going on with the eyes, I'm grabbing another medium fluffy brush and I'm dipping into this burgundy shade, Vermilion Venom, from the palette. And I'm gonna use this to buff out above this eye shade. Yeah, this is exactly what I wanted. Do you see the difference that this made? This eye is pretty sharp and pulled out this way. This looks a lot more fuller, but it still has a lot of that definition and detail. I'm feeling inspired by Darth Vader, so I want to give red. And this copper shimmer is fully calling my name. Are you literally kidding? Do you see that? The high shine? Pat McGrath is also known for being pretty innovative on how she applies makeup, and she uses her hands a lot. All the Pat McGrath shimmers are so buttery and creamy and they don't fall out. I literally don't understand what they put in their formula, but it's so good. So I'm just gonna apply this with my hands. I just grabbed some on my finger and I'm gonna dab this right in the middle of the lid. Girl, are you kidding? Wow. Wow. Get into this copper fantasy. It fully elevated the eye look. I'm just gonna do that to the other side, the other side, the other side. I want you to see. Now I want to use this silver shimmer right on the inner corner. This is Astral Solstice from the palette, but for this I'm gonna use an actual brush because I want it to be precise and because I'm not Pat McGrath and I don't have the technical skill to do everything with my hands. So I'm just grabbing a flat brush and I'm picking this up and I'm just placing this right in the inner corner and blending it in to the copper shimmer that we already placed. Wow, this is so blending. Oh. Are you literally kidding? Wow. Just wow. I could stop here if I just wanted to do full glam and finish with the rest of my face, but I do want it to have an oomph. I'm gonna use the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in this like red color just to fill in my waterline. This pencil specifically also has like a little shimmer to the color, so I feel like it just goes with the shimmery eye, but like I'm gonna go ahead and create a pretty dramatic wing. I'm gonna use the NYX Epic Wear waterproof liner. Like I said, dramatic, so I'm making this wing pretty big. Literally do not breathe. But I did the wing and I also extended it into the inner corner, and because we filled in the waterline, now it's just all one cohesive. I'm gonna do this to the other side, try to get them symmetrical, and then I'll be right back. I think I did pretty good on symmetry. What do you think? Like, it's symmetrical. Okay, I'm gonna take a break from the eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and do my base and then I'll come back to finish the look. I did my base routine the way that I always do, except for blush. I went pretty heavy on the blush and I also brought it in closer past the apples of my cheeks where I usually stop, just because I really want to live in this like red fantasy. But I really want this red liner to pop and I'm thinking of doing red lashes. This might flop. Just quickly gonna curl my lashes. Now this step would be easier if I had colored mascara, but I don't. So we're just gonna improvise. I'm using the Mehron Makeup's 30 Color AQ palette. I've used this many times on this channel and for many of my looks to like paint my body. But we're just gonna use the red in this palette and use it to literally paint my lashes. I'm just grabbing a brush that has a spoolie. And because it's a water activated paint, I'm just dipping this in water and then just dipping this right into the palette. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, it's definitely painting them, but I'm going pretty slow because I don't want my lashes to like flick against the spoolie and then just like drop paint everywhere. Okay, yeah, this is like totally working. I'm gonna go ahead and finish off the eyes, the rest of the face, and I'll come back with the completed look. And this is the completed look. I'm fully obsessed with how this came out. This is also low-key giving festive, so if you wanted like a cute look for whatever festive event is coming up, I feel like this is like perfect. But I'm obsessed with this eye shape. These shimmers are so blinding and like pretty. Like, I can't. This beautiful mug was painted using the Pat McGrath's Mothership 6 Midnight Sun eyeshadow palette. I'm telling you, these shimmers are absolutely to die for. Super versatile, very easy to blend out. And I'm just glad that I got to play with this palette. It's literally been sitting on my makeup shelf since I bought it, since this came out this long ago. And I'm gonna reach for this more because these shimmers are sick. But that's all I have for you, Bestidoes, on today's episode of Makeup Untouched. If you would like to see some vertical screen content, you can find me at Kakado on all social media platforms. But that's it. Thanks for getting glammed with me. I will see you beautiful beings on the next one. Mwah. Hi Bestidoes, welcome back to the channel. Oh my god, hello? Are you okay, girl? Let's try that again.